So this morning, I think I mentioned to you guys that I'm in the end of Kings, 2 Kings. So we have Hezekiah. We had a whole bunch of bad kings from Judah. Israel's kings always stayed evil, I feel, after David. At least I can't think of anyone who was like turned towards the Lord. But the tribe of Judah had a couple kings, and towards the end there, very far and few between. But King Hezekiah came through, and then King Josiah, who has a really awesome story of just having this zeal for the Lord. They find this book of law of Moses, and he's like on fire for it and just repents because they realize how far they've fallen. And so it shows that he had this huge heart and zeal for the Lord, which is super awesome. Hi. But he dies. Meeting up with some kings, they kill him. And at first I was like, that's so crazy how like it went on and on of his zeal and love for the Lord and passion for him. And yet he just like dies, like not in I don't even think it was a battle. I think the kings were just meeting up and they like killed him. And at first, like I said, I was kind of like, that's so weird how like it does all this praise of him, and look at how much he's doing, and look how much he's turning the tribe of Judah around, you know. And it actually said that while he was doing it, the Lord still did not turn from his wrath of what was going to happen to the tribe of Judah. So while it was good that he was doing it, he already chose judgment, and it was already set in pace. So I was thinking about it today on my prayer walk, because that's what I do. You know, when I read scripture, something sticks out. It's like, all right, I want to like learn and understand, what am I not seeing here? What do you want to teach me, Lord? And so the thing that came to mind was, how often do good people die in bad situations, right? Like I know so many people who have a child die, you know, or you hear of these really amazing people doing amazing God-like work, or like Christ work, you know what I mean? Like they're faithful followers and they, you know, get cancer and die, or get in a car accident and die. And it's these like abrupt ways. And then the Lord reminded me, he's like, don't you know, I'm after the heart and the eternal salvation, not after the flesh. So like who God is, what he promises, is not a cushy life on this earth, but an eternal one that no one can take once you're with him, that all tears are wiped away, that there's no more pain. And that's what he's after. That's what he's after. And that's what he fights for. That's what he came to earth and died for, was for that, for us to have that eternity with him. And he's after our soul, after our heart, not the flesh. So like our flesh is always promised to die. It's never supposed to live forever. We want it to. We want to try to preserve it in every way we can. Heck, like I'm exercising and eating organic and doing all the things, and a car could just come and sideline me right now, you know? And people would ask, why? Why would God allow that to happen? And we look at it sometimes really negatively, but he was after my soul and my heart, which he received. And one day I get to go home to be with him. And I'm sorry, but I got the better end of the deal. You guys are still stuck here on earth, and I get to be in heaven in God's glory. Like, that's amazing. But it was just changed my perspective today. So I'm not sure who that's for. But maybe you're someone who's wrestling with good things happening to bad people, or wrestling even with a loved one who's turned to Jesus, but isn't like fully living that lifestyle yet. Right. And we fall into the, well, you need to start getting your act in gear, and you need to start living better, and you need to start showing fruit this way, because that's what I think it should look like, rather than praising God that he has their heart, right? And praying for them instead, because it's not by our works. It's not by our works. So their sanctification process, we can't be judging, right? That one's a hard one sometimes for me, especially when it comes to really loved ones, because you just want the freedom. You just want them to have that and experience it. And you get like, at least I do, I get passionate about it. And sometimes to a default, because I'm not, to the downside, I don't even know the word right now, but you know what I'm trying to say, in a negative way, because then I'm not showing Christ's love and I'm looking more judgmental. So that's what I have for you guys today. We'll see you later.